though.
See me, but I'm back. We got it. We got it. We got circle the block. We got. You know what I'm talking about? We got spin around. What's the goddamn term? I don't even remember. We got spin the block. We got circle the block. We got come back around. Because I cannot talk about being accountable and having accountability without being accountable, right? So as soon as I got off the Cheef and Go, which was a great 2.5 hour episode with Bam 640, which was very unexpected, but a great conversation, a great crank convo nonetheless, right? And so then I saw this, right? And it was like, okay, so let's unpack. Let's unpack this, right? I swear I'm gonna get better with adding this stuff to the joint, and we're gonna get it in. I'm gonna get good. I had to sit and just practice the StreamYard one time.
I'm not in the chair. My name is. I don't even want the.
That's definitely not what I wanted, but I thought I could make it bigger. But anyway,
To get kicked off is heart-wrenching to my stomach.
Okay, y'all, here's my 2 cents and my synopsis of the backyard and the commander situation based off of facts that I saw based off of receipts. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to tell you guys who Cookie is because a lot of people are saying, who is Cookie? Who is she? People scared to put her name in. They inboxing her name and all of this and all of that. Cookie works for the Commanders. Cookie has been in the go-go community for a long time. The Commanders, they don't know about go-go bands and all of that. So they hired Cookie years ago, even when the Snyder family was in charge of the Commanders. And she hires the go-go talent for certain events. So Cookie reached out to Backyard. Hey, can you guys do the Christmas show, Netflix, Dallas, and all of this and all of that? They said yes. She told them what she needed from them to fulfill their obligation totally, which was what they call credentials. That consisted of a headshot picture, you standing in front of a white wall, kind of like a passport, and you take a picture and then your full name for everybody involved. So she kept reaching out to them. Hey, I need that information from you. I need your credentials, yada, yada, yada. They weren't getting back with the stuff. The NFL is like, okay, we need this and that. She has to do her part because she works for them. She can't supersede nothing that the NFL says. So she said, hey, you guys, reach out to me. I need this. I need that. It was taking too long. So she had to move along. So she was like, okay, let me scramble. Let me get a band together. She reached out to Northeast Groovers and she reached out to Plugin. Plugin happened to turn in all their credentials within 1 hour and they got the job. The moral of the story is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But more importantly, you have to blame the right people when certain things don't go the right way. If it was an administrative thing, whoever's in charge of that, that should be the person because they dropped the ball. That should be the person who was blamed. We can't say that someone got kicked off if they did not fulfill their obligation to be fully on. And this is an unbiased opinion. I don't have a dog in a fight either way. I'm not on anybody's side, but we have to be forthcoming and accountable when, hey, you're dragging someone's name and now they're getting ran through the mud and people are putting their 2 cents in and saying this and saying that. That's all I have to say. That's my take. I hope you enjoy Plug-in Band at the show. Have a good.
okay, Jafani. Okay, Jafani Tina, right? Definitely appreciate that point, that information. There's a couple issues I got with it. Definitely great information. And like she's saying, being accountable. So if it is required that, the big backyard band does certain things to be able to perform, right, to afford these abilities to perform on this big stage that is being presented and offered to them, then they should meet these certain requirements. Being a professional band, right, as big as Backyard is, they should meet these requirements. Absolutely. Thank you, Tina. No, not Tina. Jafani Tina for this information. Who is Cookie? Who is Cookie? Not where's Waldo. Who is Cookie? Which I mean, we know what position Cookie is in, but who is Cookie? Because you said she's been around and she knows this and this and that. And I'm not blaming Cookie. And I'm coming to be accountable because I seen some information that could put Backyard at fault, right? But I just want to unpack it and dissect it. I want to look at it very closely. I want to break it down into little pieces on the Cheef and Go. We're back. We spinning the block on the Cheef and Go, right? It's never been done, but information came up, so we're gonna spin the block. Hello from Russia, man. Salute. Appreciate y'all coming in from Russia. What you cooking in Russia? You better not be a troll. You better not say penises and all this crazy stuff that these trolls be sending. You might be a troll. That's not the point. The point is I showed y'all that, and that's what I just saw. And it's like, okay, so yeah, Backyard should definitely be responsible for all the things and requirements that are required for them to perform at this show. But just in my experience, it seems like it's more to it than that. And at the end, so let's watch this again because she said not the what was the band? The Up is the podcast coming soon. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and look out for that. That's definitely coming soon. But that's not what we're talking about. The push band. What did she say? So let's watch this again, guys, and let's just pay attention. And I'm very appreciative and grateful for Giovanni Tina and her
It's
message
heart
here.
wrenching to my stomach.
Okay, y'all, here's my 2 cents and my synopsis of the Backyard and the Commander situation based off of facts that I saw based off of receipts. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to tell you guys who Cookie is because a lot of people were saying, who is Cookie? Who is she? People scared to put her name in. They inboxing her name and all of this and all of that. Cookie works for the Commanders. Cookie has been in the go-go community for a long time. The Commanders, they don't know about go-go bands and all of that. So they hired Cookie years ago, even when the Snyder family was in charge of the Commanders. And she hires the go-go talent for certain events. So Cookie reached out to Backyard. Hey, can you guys do the Christmas show, Netflix, Dallas, and all of this and all of that? They said yes. She told them what she needed from them to fulfill their obligation totally, which was what they call credentials. That consisted of a headshot picture, you standing in front of a white wall, kind of like a passport, and you take a picture and then your full name for everybody involved. So she kept reaching out to them. Hey, I need that information from you. I need your credentials, yada, yada, yada. They weren't getting back with the stuff. The NFL is like, okay, we need this and that. She has to do her part because she works for them. She can't supersede nothing that the NFL says. So she said, hey, you guys, reach out to me. I need this. I need that. It was taking too long. So she had to move along. So she was like, okay, let me scramble. Let me get a band together. She reached out to Northeast Groovers and she reached out to Plugin. Plugin happened to turn in all their credentials within 1 hour and they got the job. The moral of the story is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But more importantly, you have to blame the right people when certain things don't go the right way.
Absolutely. So the Plug-in band. Shout out to the Plug-in band. No disrespect. I'm just trying to look at this and unpack it and dissect it. And she says Cookie's been around since Daniel Snyder, right? And it just feels like I'm sure. I mean, I know Genghis had some. I was about to say Genghis. That's what Funk said. We was at the Armory in about 90 something, 94 and 3. Genghis, he said, Genghis, I think they ready to go home. And Genghis said, all I know is my MC. Come on. But now that was funny because Funk was like hosting Genghis and they was fighting or something. I think they're ready to go home, man. But so you're saying that Cookie has been involved with booking bands when we're talking about the Redskins or the Washington team or the Commanders for all these years since Daniel Snyder's corrupt ass, Trump face ass, head ass. So, but I understand. So now this is the thing with Netflix, right? So Netflix might require a different type of paperwork process or, a description of the people involved for IMDb purposes or what have you. I understand these things fully and completely, but it just feels like so. But you book Backyard Band, right? And they might not have the best biographies and internet stuff no go-go band does, which may be the problems, right? So we're being accountable. Like I'm giving congratulations and I'm taking up for my people. And at the same time, I'm saying, yeah, nigga, why y'all ain't send that? So I don't know what the true story is, because this could be just an excuse that the publicist put together, that the PR team put together just to make it sound good, because our hero, the ghetto prince, came through and was hurt, and so we feel a certain way, so they're gonna clean it up like it's a Kanye incident. Hold up, I got Woody Woods on line one. What you talking about, Woods?
Hey, I'll see you when you call me when you get old, man.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to spin the block, Woods. I'm about to call you right back. All right. Yeah, so I know we need bios and we need pictures and this and that. But like I was saying earlier on the podcast, a lot of these bands consist of different people that make this machine run. This energy of go-go, it takes a whole team, it takes a mob, right? It takes a whole lot of people putting their mind on the same focus and the same frequency and the same vibration to deliver this crank constantly, multiple days a week, right? It's not an easy task, but we do it so naturally, right? Because we grew up in it. So, but if Cookie was around with Daniel Snyder, it would seem at some point it would be a rapport built with Backyard Band, because I know they've interacted in some type of way that maybe, y'all could say, okay, well, we know EB, Mike, we know Nate, we know Bob, we know Sauce, we know Los, we know Sweet Thing, well, y'all can even go to Google and put that together, and maybe that's not y'all job. I'm just saying. I'm just looking at what I keep forgetting my darling's name, but something Tina. Well, she had a great point. But I'm just saying, can we help each other? That's the whole point of unity. And like I said, maybe that's not y'all job. Maybe Backyard dropped the ball on this one. Big G, maybe y'all dropped the ball. Because Big G's the leader, right? The ultimate leader, right? All I know is my y'all make sure y'all go check out that Madness Connection, baby, because they got what you want. They got what you want. The official sponsor of the goddamn Cheef and Go. So proud to say that every time, man. Look, the originators, I love it. Shout out to Woody Woods. He just hit me on the phone. Y'all make sure y'all go check out that inthecitygogo.com to get all that crank. But so I'm just trying to just decipher what she was saying and read in between the lines, even with that, because that could be like the statement that they prepared to put out. I know we ain't on no Diddy stats, but it could be like, yeah, man, let's tell the people this, to make it sound good, because we don't like seeing Big G come on I ain't like to wake up to that Big G post. I like to wake up to the positive, man. Stay safe, love everybody. That Big G joint. I lived through the Big G lashing out the go-go days. I lived through that. You know what I'm saying? G a whole nother dude, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my guys that we came up with, Northeast Groovers, Junkyard Band, is all the same love for all of them. I say Backyard for life because it is Backyard for life, but it's NEG for life. It's JYB for life. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked me my favorite 3 bands. You got to ask me what era we talking about, because I came up and was raised in and influenced by these bands in different periods in different ways. I love all of them. And then I end up meeting these guys and breaking bread and having drinks and playing shows, you know what I mean? So this culture is so unique, and and there's so much so many dynamics that go along with it. But back to what she was saying, and it's just like, I don't know. Okay, Cookie, who's Cookie? Cookie, Cookie is the plug, obviously, but was she really tied in? Is it just something they saying? Like, y'all really just cut Backyard off the show 6 or 7, 8 days before the show because of some headshots for Netflix? Because it seemed like somebody could have even produced it And then at the same time, backyard band, y'all got to produce them goddamn headshots. If this is what it's about, and y'all got me coming on the Cheef and Go, ready to fight for y'all. What my whole shit fucked up because I done punched, cracked my shit on the face. Man, come on, man. What's the Rick James joint? Show me your titties. Nah, but I just want to spend the block and talk about that, man, because we got to be accountable. So if that is the case, backyard, Big G and Juan Glover, right? Rashawn, whoever's supposed to handle that administratively, that's kind of what we be talking about with the professionalism and the business side of go-go. We gotta get our shit together, man. We gotta get it right. We gotta get it tight because there's no reason that should have happened, right? You know, there's a lot of people disappointed in this situation, and then they're gonna blame it on go-go. They go-go trifling and this and that. But if it was just simply not even simply, but if it was, the fact that y'all had to produce some headshots and bios or descriptions or whatever so they can properly upload it on Netflix or whatever they trying to do with it, right? Then y'all drop the ball. So be accountable for that. But definitely felt your pain, Big G, earlier, and like everybody's pain. I feel everybody. I'm an empath. They'd be like, oh, so much glory. There's spirits and shit going around the Cheef and Go. It's the Cheef and Go show. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all go check out that Madness Connection, goddamn. 1900 C Street Southeast, right by the Stadium Armory Station. I got a lot of haters in the comments. I don't care. Like, they don't know. I'm that guy. I am him. I don't have to read you little germs comments, you little minions. But nah, I just wanted to come back and play that video because maybe it's deep, maybe it's not what I think it is. And no disrespect to anybody, but I don't know. I still don't know. It's still up in the air. But y'all already know. Ain't no thing like a go-go swing, and it don't mean a thing if you don't got that go-go swing. I'm out of here. I just wanted to spin the block real quick. Shout out to Madness. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. I got to go through the pop-up. They got a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna put a commercial together. I went down there today and got some nice video. So I'm gonna show y'all some of the merchandise they got down there. It's real sexy. Everything is real nice and lovely. I do want to give y'all this one more time because blessed and highly favored. The originators. And on a horse open sleigh, smoking Jason, smoking every day. Nah, but yeah, definitely, y'all, man. But I had to spin the block just to be accountable because maybe that's the situation. Maybe it was certain requirements, and criteria that Backyard had to meet in a certain amount of time that they didn't meet, and maybe that's on them. I'm just here to report the truth and get people's opinions and perspectives and experience to try to make it better for the culture, because we're gonna keep it cranking for the culture. But let me tell y'all, it's so much drama in the DMV. Y'all want me to do it one more time? Hold up. Y'all want me to do it one time? I know y'all do. It's so much drama in the DMV. I know y'all absolutely want me to do it. One time. Hey. Can I kick it? Hey, so much drama in the DMV. It's kind of hard to achieve. I ain't got no trees, but I somehow, some way keep coming up with breaking ass like every single day. So much drama in the DMV. It's kind of hard to achieve. I ain't got no trees, but I somehow, some way keep coming up with breaking ass like every single day. May I kick a little socket for them ladies who love the way I rock it in them G's that keep money in their pocket. Let's keep the party going because the crank ain't stopping. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Let me tell y'all a little secret. I got that from Greg from Total Groove. Greg was hitting that back in the day. I mean, of course, we know it's JC and Tribe, but Greg used to rock that joint. Shout out to Greg, man. Greg Johnson. I got a lot of videos and stuff, man, to show y'all. I got a lot of history sitting on these hard drives. But one love, I'm getting out of here, spread love. Like I said, just coming to clear the air. I saw that. I saw what she said about Cookie. And, you know, I'm not disputing none of that. Backyard could have been dead wrong. You know, even though all I know is my MCs. Y'all go check that out, 1900 from 1900 C Street, Southeast. Y'all go check out the pop-up, man. Rick in the Bag and Big Ed might give y'all some good deals, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know. It's Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get them gifts for the family. So if y'all go down there and spend the right amount, you know, y'all might get the right discount. But I'm gone. Shout out to Lux Radio and the family, Lit Band, Gabby Mo, my man Los, and everybody. And I'll see y'all next Thursday if I don't have another spin the block moment that's out of pocket. Because, you know, certain shit just be out of pocket. Huh? It's out of pocket. Huh? If you don't know what crank is, if you can't tell me what grown and sexy is compared to bounce beat, if you don't know what the difference in the open hi-hat pocket and the socket is, then you don't know nothing about this go-go music, and you don't need to say nothing. Some of y'all need to shut up and sit down because y'all ain't been around here long enough. Yo, you just getting off the porch. Huh? I've been off the porch. Huh? And I do this for the culture, Cheef and Go. We keeping it cranking. Say yes. I'm gone. I love this shit. Outro.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. 95, I pledge allegiance to the crank for as long as I'm alive.
Cheef and Go.